Oh girl, when queer people kiss, specifically two men kiss at their wedding in this children's cartoon, and Amir is all of a sudden like LaToya Luckett now. He's torn in between the two. You lost me. It's weird. And Amir, shout out to you. You're going to throw in the whole, will heterosexual people stuff make me feel weird too? But since you threw the straight people stuff in there too, let's continue to look at this through your lens, okay? No shade. Sleeping Beauty. A prince kisses an unconscious woman. No consent. Been showing this to children for 60 plus years. Snow White. Same thing. A man kisses a woman in a coma. Epstein shit. The Little Mermaid. Ariel gives up her voice, her ability to speak, to communicate. A red pill, black pill dream for some girl from a man she's known for 3 days. Beauty and the Beast. A textbook case of Stockholm Syndrome, romanticized, mind you, and ending in a kiss. Then we've got Cinderella, Tangled, Frozen, just decades of heterosexual romance, kissing, relationships in children's media. Often problematic, again, Epstein, but never questioned. But none of that is pushing sexuality onto kids, right? None of that is inappropriate. But Bubs, I mentioned that even when straight people do it, it's weird, Bubs. You're forgetting that. Stay with me, and I'm going to bless you. But before we get there, all that can happen, and none of that's inappropriate. But only when it's two men or two women. But in this context, two men, two consenting adults at their wedding that they invited the little kids to that happened to be on the program. That's where you draw the line. You can watch 90 plus years of Disney princes kissing women, often unconscious. Epstein. And it's classic. But two men in tuxedos sharing a chaste kiss at their wedding ceremony? And that's propaganda. And notice the difference in your reaction. See, with the gay couple, the gay kiss and the trans, you're disgusted. You're ranting. You're calling it pushing an agenda. But with the straight couple, girl, you give us a half-hearted, half-ass Lawn Street Job version of, yeah, that's weird too. And then immediately move on. No tirade that's equal to the gay shit. No propaganda talk that's equal to the gay shit. No extended sermon about protecting children equally to the gay shit. And you think that we would not notice that, Amir. You thought that we couldn't see through that performative both-sidism, Amir. And for the people that think like you, if you're going to pretend that you have a principled stance against all romance in kids media, I'm gonna really need y'all and the majority dominant heterosexual community. Don't worry, we get into y'all in a minute. I'm gonna need for y'all to really commit to the bit. You can't spend 90% of your video having a meltdown about gay content and all that shit, and then throw in a quick straight people too, I guess, hey, disclaimer. We're not stupid. We see exactly what this is. You're not uncomfortable with romance in kids media. Not for real, no. You're uncomfortable with gay romance in kids media, and you're trying to dress up your internalized homophobia. Yes, Amir, I know. Oh my God, liberal shit. Wow. But yes, internalized homophobia is still homophobia as concern for children. But here's the thing. Oh Lord. Kids don't see two men kissing at a wedding and think propaganda. They think, oh, those two people love each other. The only people, you see, who see it as sexual, as inappropriate, as too much, are adults who have been taught that queer love is inherently more sexual, more explicit, more inappropriate than straight love. And Amir, you've internalized that message so deeply that you're now spreading it to the next generation. And again, another unfortunate congratulations. You're doing the bigots' work for them. Heterosexual people, if you're still watching, again, shout out to you. I congratulate people who push through the fear. Shout out to y'all. But this y'all section, I hope y'all ready, because I'm willing to do something different. Are y'all? Now, let's talk about what's actually been pushed on children from birth. Every Disney movie ending in a straight wedding. Every when you grow up, you'll marry a nice man, woman, told to toddlers. Every do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend yet? Asked to children who can barely tie their own shoes. Every gendered toy commercial. Trucks for boys, dolls for girls. Every baby onesie that says lady killer, heartbreaker, future trophy wife. Every princess movie where the girl's happy ending is marriage to a man. Every kids movie where the boy gets the girl as a reward. Every fairy tale that ends with heterosexual marriage and happily ever after. Every time a little girl in a dress is told she'll break hearts someday. Every time adults make kissing jokes about toddlers of opposite genders. Again, the Little Mermaid gave up her voice for some Beauty and the Beast, romanticizing Stockholm Syndrome. Sleeping Beauty, normalizing kissing unconscious women, Epstein. Every romantic subplot in every kid's movie ever made. Every boy meets girl storyline. Every gendered expectation placed on children before they can even speak. But that's not ideology, though, right? Bubs, it's just normal. Bullshit. Heterosexuality have been shoved down children's throats since the moment they're born. You're marinated in it. You're swimming in it. It's so pervasive, so constant, so overwhelming that you don't even see it anymore. You don't call it grooming. You don't call it propaganda. You don't call it pushing an agenda. You don't call it heterosexual ideology. You call it childhood. And now, when queer people ask for a fraction of that same representation, we want just a little sliver of that visibility. We want kids to see that families come in different forms and people use different pronouns and love looks different for different people. Suddenly, it's too much. Suddenly, it's inappropriate. Suddenly, kids are too young to understand. Okay. Well, if that is the case, let me be very clear. You don't have a problem with sexuality in kids' media. You have a problem with our sexuality in kids' media. Yours has been there all along, okay? Constant, overwhelming, inescapable. You just never noticed because it was never questioned. Because it's been normalized to the point of invisibility. But now that we're demanding visibility, now it's a crisis? Now it's propaganda? No, that. And to the straight people who still watching, shout out to y'all, and those in Amir's comment section nodding along, let me ask you a question directly. When did you first learn about straight people? When did someone sit you down and have the heterosexual talk? When were you exposed to straight ideology? Oh, never? Because you were surrounded by it from birth? Because every piece of media you consumed, every interaction you witnessed, every story you heard assumed heterosexuality as the default? Oh, okay. Cool, exactly. That's what I thought. So with that being said, don't tell us, okay, that bullshit that seeing a gay couple in a cartoon is pushing a fucking agenda when you've been force-fed heteronormativity since before you could walk. The only difference is that you're comfortable with one and not the other. And your discomfort, no shade, is not our problem.